This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 14. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is near in the valley of decision. Right? I want to say, Call Elohim La, which means all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakal Kodash. All right? The true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. All right? The name of the Father is Yahweh, and that means he exists, that he is to be. The name of the Son, Yahushai, that means he is the deliverer. Bahashem means in the name. All right, and we're speaking the Paleo Hebrew, or the ancient Hebrew, or the Lashawan Kodash, or the Holy Tongue. Okay? I want to give double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and say Shalom, Wakasadim, Wabarakim, peace, mercy, and blessings unto all the fellow laborers out there. All right? Unto the Sequanium, the elders, the brothers, the bishops, to all the Akim, the few sisters out there, Shalom. All right? And there, the spirit of war is very heavy in the earth right now, right? This is an article from End Time Headlines. It says, Iran enters massive war games with 200 attack helicopters and missiles as tensions escalate with Babylon and the least of the flock. Okay? It says with Babylon and the least of the flock. So call Elohim La, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we see that lines are being drawn in the sand, sides are being chosen, and prophecy is unfolding. Okay? It says prophecy watch, and prophecy means to say before it happens. It says Vladimir Putin turns on Netanyahu as he sees Israel as Russia's enemy. Okay? So you got Gog and Magog, the bear. They're looking at the least of the flock as the enemy. Okay, so you can kind of see how the least of the flock is going to draw out the whore, right, which is Babylon, and then you got the Gog looking at them as an enemy. Okay, and you got Persia mounting up for war right now, man. All right, so I'm gonna read a little of these articles, then we're gonna bring out these scriptures, man. All right, and I want to say to Wadiyah Bashem Shai for allowing me to see these prophecies unfold. It says Iran, which that's Persia, according to the Bible, has staged massive war games with 200 helicopters and missile launchers as tensions rage over Israel. Tanks, aircraft, and troops were deployed by the Islamic Republic for the exercise dubbed Authority 1402. It comes as unprecedented tensions rage in the Middle East, with fears Iran could join the war. Okay, and according to Bible prophecy, they are, man. And that's one of the last stops for the elites. They want to get it in Iran and get what they got over there. They want that oil. Okay, but when they go over there, the whore, that's going to draw out Gog and Magog. Okay, and those nations are going to be gathered over there, which that over there is the Valley of Decision, also called Armageddon, the mountain of troops, where it's going to be thousands, hundreds of thousands, right, if not millions of soldiers over there, man. Right? It says, it comes as unprecedented tensions rage in the Middle East, where fears Iran could join the war raging between the least of the flock and Hamas. Commander-in-Chief of the Persian army, Abdurrahim Muzavi, said, "We are always ready to deal with threats." Okay? The least of the flock launched a massive raid into Gaza last night, sending troops and tanks streaming across the border after a massive aerial blitz. Persia is feared to potentially intervene either directly or via its proxy terror group, such as Hezbollah. Okay? Tehran's military launched the drills, including using upgraded versions of their domestically made missiles, Dawn and Diamond. They also tested new bombs as well as attack helicopters. Okay, so that's a little of that article. Now, let's read a little of this one. It says Vladimir Putin will now see the least of the flock as an enemy as he moves closer to Persia and sides with Hamas in the Middle East. So there you go. Alliances are being formed, It's our team against yours. Our conglomerate of nations against yours. Okay, a former speechwriter for the Russian president tells Daily Express U.S. Hamas has called Russia its closest friend as the group vows to release 8 Gog and Magog hostages kidnapped during its October 7 attack in the least of the flock. Putin appears to be breaking from its previous line of neutrality over the least of the flock in Palestine. This week, he called on the least of the flock to cancel its ground invasion into Gaza. This is Ezekiel 38. Okay. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 38. Prophecy about Gog and future invasion. You see it. Future invasion of the least of the flock. So this was getting ready to happen. You know? And the word of Yahweh Shem Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. So we're prophesying against the, even though I like them, personally speaking, Mr. Vladimir, they got a different warrior spirit on them. The foods that are banned in this country, foods that are allowed in this country are banned over there. They just come with a different spirit, those people of Gog and Magog. But hey, they're still of the seed of Idumea, so we must prophesy against them, right? Verse 3, and say, Thus said Yahweh Shem Yahshai power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, right? And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. So Yahweh Shem Yahshai is in control, all right? He's going to put hooks into the jaws, meaning the Most High is going to put meaning they're going to do the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, plainly speaking, okay? Because the fact that you got Benjamin Netanyahu, Netanyahu J, saying we're going to continue with the ground invasion. You got Gog and Magog threatening them not to. You got Persia saying, look, we're ready, all right? That's these kings of the earth, the Most High is putting it in their heart to do what he wants them to do. He controls them, right? This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Shem Shai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he wills. So the Most High is turning this man's heart, or the nation's heart, against the least of the flock, for them to look at them as an enemy, okay? So let's go back to Ezekiel. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, okay? And I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, meaning they're going to be very thick. They're going to be mounted up, okay? So they might turn, so they might send a large portion of troops to the Middle East, man, to support Hamas, to support Persia, okay? Verse 5 says Persia, which that is Iran. The name was changed in 1935. You'll look this up. Ethiopia, that's Hamites. That's Hamland, okay? They're going to side up with the bear, man. They're going to link up with the bear. They're going to be thick, all right? And Libya with them, Hamites. All of them with shield and helmet, okay? Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, the north quarters, which Turkey's going to get in there, which Turkey is part of NATO. But another interesting fact about Turkey is that they're a Muslim nation, okay? So they're not going to side with the West, okay? They're not going to side with the rest of NATO, who's Catholic and Christian and this and that. They're going to side with, Ishmael and Elam and Asher, because they all mixed up over there, man, okay? It says of the north quarters and all his bands and many people with thee. So, man, call all y'all about Shem Shai. It's about to be a mass, a mass link up of these nations, man. Okay, and it's gonna be like, Gog and Magog is the head, right? And you got Iran, you got different nations of Ham, you got how even parts of the EU's linking up with the bear, man. Now what? Okay, and then we can't forget about Moab. You know, Moab's in there too. It says, "Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself." So they're getting ready. They're getting everything ready. Okay, and all thy company that are assembled unto them, and be thou a guard unto them. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua has these people likened unto a guardian angel unto these nations. So this is why, you know, going back to this article, they're saying what they're saying. Let's read it again. Vladimir Putin will now see the least of the flock as an enemy as he moves closer to Persia and sides with Hamas in the Middle East. Why is that? Because he's a guard unto them. Okay? The Most High got it on his heart to be so. It says a former speechwriter for the Gog president tells Hamas has called, which we already, excuse me, I read that part. Okay, it says Abbas Galiamov, a former speechwriter for Putin from '08 to 2012 who lives in Tel Aviv, tells Daily Express, U.S., that Putin has become more reliant on Persia for weapons, and this is why he has shifted to a more pro-Philistine approach. He said, for many years, Mr. Putin was really skillfully keeping a middle ground between the least of the flock and Persia. But recently, the bear has become dependent on Tehran because of arms deliveries. Okay? So, man, this is all done according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and all the different nations. You will be gathered over there for the war of Armageddon. Okay? See what else I can find. Oh, wow. Man, it's a dope little map. So they got Gog and Magog, which that's Russia. You got Togomar, Turkey, Persia. Okay. All right, let me go to this other article. All right, this is War News 24/7. You got to go to pull it up on Google so Google can translate. There we go. It says the Houthis officially declared war on the least of the flock. They targeted the nuclear plant of Dimona, mass attack with ballistic missiles, cruisers, and drones. The Bear announces equipping Su-57s with R-37M stealth missiles, shoots down targets at 400-kilometer range, deadly risk for NATO. Definitive break. The least of the flock puts the Bear and Turkey in the axis of evil. Okay, says the blanks are criminals and thieves. They will pay a heavy price. Okay. The least levels Gaza with bunker-busting bombs, heaviest bombardment since war began, Hamas rocket storm. So things are happening, man. Nation is rising against nation. Things are happening just as Yahweh said in Matthew 24. Okay. Which means we're that much closer, because don't get it twisted. World War III or the Third War, it is coming very quickly, but it will not come until the Rice device, right, the Charagma of Revelation 13:16 to the end of the chapter, is pushed on a worldwide scale. Okay? It's Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And there's a lot of comfort in that scripture, because as we see shit popping off, the Lord is saying, look, be patient. It's close, but it's not yet. Okay? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, scarcity of food, scarcity of water, and pestilences, people just dropping, okay? And earthquakes in diverse places. And we know there's always earthquakes going on, or you should know, you know. This is Rev 16 and verse 16. And he gathered them together in a place called in the Hebrew tongue, right, Armageddon, or Hamagadwan, which means the mountain of troops, because there's going to be so many troops gathered over there, man, right?
Strong's G 717, Harmageddon, Harmageddon.
I'm going to read this A. It says in Rev 16:16, the scene of a struggle of good and evil, all right? Because eventually, ultimately, all the nations are going to be over there fighting against each other, but they're going to turn from fighting one another and try to fight the Lord, because Yahweh Shai is going to make his return in the midst of the third woe, okay? And evil is suggested by the battle plain of Ashkelon, which was famous for two great victories, of Barak over the Canaanites and of Gideon over the Midianites, and for two great disasters, the deaths of Saul and Josiah. Hence in Revelation, a place of great slaughter, the scene of a terrible retribution upon the wicked. Okay, the RSV translates the name as Harmageddon, the hill or city of Megiddo, which mountain of troops. So it's going to be the scene of terrible retribution upon the wicked. All right, because Yahweh Shem Shai is going to gather them to slaughter them there. It's the valley of decisions, right? So I'll read a little of Joel 3, then I will conclude the lesson. Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Right, we're now in a time where the elect are waking up, the valley of dry bones, the 12 tribes of Israel. Our people are realizing who they are, who their power is. Okay, so now is the time where the Lord's going to take us out of captivity and put us back in the land. Okay, because the people that are in the land, they're imposters, they're bastards, the scripture calls them, and they don't possess all the land. They only possess the north part. Okay, because we're going to possess the land from the Nile to the Euphrates. Okay, you're going to possess all of that, man. Okay, it says, I will gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, right, Yehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So this judgment is going to be poured out on the nations for what they have done to us, man. Okay, so I'm going to jump down. Verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. So we're preparing for war. All right, the Gentiles are all these different heathen nations. So we're hyped. We're telling them, get ready. You touched us. Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter. And then shall that righteous man stand in great boldness in the face of such as have afflicted him. Okay? It says, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So these nations that were once financially weak, military, weak, they might not have the arms or the different capability that the whore has, or at least the flock has, but now they do, or now they have formed alliances to where now they have access to those type of weaponry. Okay, so now they're feeling themselves, man. So now they're like, what's up? Okay, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, that cause thy mighty ones to go down, O Yahweh Shem Shai. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So to be wakened is to be roused up. So, and this whole thing that happened has roused all the nations up. Okay, and Even people inside the whore are on high alert because the whore is invaded. Okay? It says, put ye in a sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come down, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is near in the valley of decision. Okay? So it's good. Let's go back to Wrath. Or did I close it? Okay. This is Rev 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Call Loyam La Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That means to say all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the water. You know? Yahweh thanks. Okay? Let me see. That was pretty much the point. I'm gonna end it there. Pray this has been edifying. I want to say all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom to the elect.